Do you ever wonder what really grabs a man's attention? What is it about you that he notices even when you're not trying? Well, here's the secret. It's not always about your looks. In fact, there are a few things men notice about you that go much deeper, and they could make you unforgettable. Stick around, because I'm about to reveal exactly what he's noticing, and more importantly, how you can use these little things to your advantage to leave a lasting impression. 1. Your confidence, more than just looks. Let's start with the number one thing men notice about you, your confidence. And no, I'm not just talking about how you look. Confidence runs deeper than just a pretty face. It's about the energy you radiate, the way you carry yourself, and how comfortable you are in your own skin. Men notice confidence the moment you walk into a room. They're not just paying attention to your clothes or your smile. They're noticing how you present yourself. Are you walking with your head high? Are you making eye contact? Do you seem at ease, or are you slouching and avoiding the spotlight? What men notice? Men are naturally drawn to confident women because it signals self-assuredness and independence. Confidence is magnetic, and it's not something that can be faked. When you walk into a room and own your space, men take notice. They appreciate a woman who isn't afraid to be herself, no matter what others might think. Why it works? Confidence doesn't just make you attractive on a superficial level. It communicates that you're comfortable with who you are, and that's incredibly appealing. It makes men want to know more about you, not because you're perfect, but because you're comfortable in your imperfections. It signals strength, poise, and resilience, all things men find irresistible. How to use it to your advantage. To tap into this magnetic confidence, start by focusing on feeling good about yourself both inside and out. Stand tall, make eye contact, and smile. Practice the art of self-love and self-acceptance, and watch how your confidence starts to shine through. When you feel good about yourself, others will feel good around you. It's that simple. 2. Your body language, the subtle signals you send. Now, let's talk about something a little more subtle but just as important, your body language. Men may not always say it, but they notice how you move, how you hold yourself, and the signals you send without even opening your mouth. Your body language is one of the most powerful tools in communication, and it's all happening without a single word. Men are naturally observant, and they pay attention to things like your posture, facial expressions, and even the smallest gestures. Whether you're standing with your arms crossed or leaning in to listen intently, it sends a message about how you feel and how open you are to connection. What men notice? First and foremost, they'll notice your posture. Are you standing tall with your shoulders back, or are you hunched over, trying to shrink away from attention? Good posture instantly communicates confidence and self-assurance. Then there's the way you make eye contact. Men are keen on how often you look them in the eyes. If you avoid eye contact, they might interpret it as disinterest or discomfort. On the other hand, steady eye contact shows that you're engaged and confident in the moment. Another important thing men notice is whether your body is open or closed. If your arms are crossed or you're physically distancing yourself from someone, it might signal that you're not open or receptive. But when your body is open with uncrossed arms and a relaxed stance, you communicate warmth, interest, and availability. Why it works. Your body language can say a lot more than words. Men pick up on these subtle cues because they're biologically wired to read nonverbal signals. The way you move and present yourself gives him insight into how comfortable you are, whether you're interested and how much you value the interaction. These nonverbal cues often have a stronger impact than anything you say. How to use it to your advantage. To start using body language to your advantage, focus on being more mindful of how you're standing, sitting, and moving. Keep your posture open and confident. Don't fold your arms or turn your body away from him. Make eye contact to show interest and engagement, and smile genuinely when you're enjoying the moment. These little adjustments can make a huge difference in how you're perceived. 3. The little things you do, your habits and quirks. Now let's talk about something men notice that's often overlooked. Your habits and quirks. These are the little unique things you do, whether it's the way you laugh, the way you fidget when you're nervous, or the small gestures that make you, you. Men notice your habits, and not just the obvious ones. They see how you carry your bag, how you run your fingers through your hair, or how you smile when you're excited. These small details often stand out more than you realize. They're a reflection of your personality and make you memorable. What men notice. Men love the quirks that make you human. It could be how you always tie your shoes a certain way or how you laugh at the smallest jokes. These things seem small, but they make you feel authentic. When you're not trying to be perfect, but you let your natural self shine through, that's what sticks in his mind. Why it works. These little things show authenticity and make you feel more approachable. Men are drawn to women who feel comfortable being themselves without pretending to be someone they're not. Your quirks add depth to your personality, and they show you're confident enough to be real. How to use it to your advantage. Embrace your quirks, whether it's the way you laugh, the silly things you do when you're nervous, or how you always remember small details about people. Those are the things that make you stand out. Don't hide them, let them shine. Men notice these things, and they'll remember you for it. Or how you make him feel, the power of emotional impact. Let's talk about the most powerful thing you can do to make a lasting impact. How you make him feel. Men don't just remember how you look or what you say, they remember how you made them feel when they were with you. The emotional impact you leave on him is what will stick long after you've left the room. It's not just about looking pretty, it's about making him feel good. It's about making him feel seen, appreciated, and heard. When you make a man feel valued, he'll remember you because of the emotional connection you created. What men notice. Men notice when you listen, when you validate their feelings, and when you show genuine interest in them. The way you make him feel comfortable and open up, the way you make him feel like he's the most important person in the room, that's what he remembers. It works. Making him feel good doesn't have to be through grand gestures. It can be a simple compliment or taking the time to ask him how his day went. When you make him feel emotionally secure, he begins to associate those positive feelings with you. And that's powerful. How to use it to your advantage. Take the time to make him feel appreciated, ask about his interests, listen actively, and give him emotional support when he needs it. Men gravitate toward women who know how to make them feel good about themselves. By showing emotional intelligence, you make an impact that goes beyond looks and physical attraction. 5. Your energy and presence, how you light up a room. The last thing that men absolutely notice about you is your energy. You can't fake this. It's the vibe you give off when you walk into a room. It's your presence, your aura, the way you make others feel just by being around. Your energy is what sets the tone for how people perceive you. Are you vibrant, enthusiastic, and engaging, or are you reserved, anxious, and withdrawn? Men notice the energy you bring into the room, and that energy is what draws them in. What men notice. Men are naturally attracted to women who light up the room. When you're positive, full of life, and comfortable in your own skin, that energy radiates. It makes you approachable, exciting, and someone he can't wait to be around. It's like a magnetic pull that's hard to resist. Why it works. When you exude positive energy, it makes everyone around you feel good, including him. Men are drawn to energy because it signals joy, enthusiasm, and a zest for life. Your energy shows that you're not just surviving, you're thriving, and that's incredibly appealing. How to use it to your advantage. To harness the power of your energy, focus on being mindful of how you enter a room, how you interact, and how you engage with others. Smile, laugh, and let your positivity shine through. When you bring energy and presence into every interaction, you'll become someone people, especially men, can't stop thinking about. So now that you know what men really notice about you, use these to your advantage and watch how things change. Thanks for watching.